Experiencing the end of a relationship can be super lonely. It can be really hard and disorienting in our nervous system and in our mind. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, about how to regulate the nervous system, about how to find some peace and calm and connection. And I guarantee by the end of this video, you're going to feel some hope and you're going to feel better. So stick with me till the end. And also, I provide one-on-one support for people in this situation, helping you get up off the ground and get back to a normal life, get back on the path that you were set out to be on, get you stabilized, and work on getting you to the next step in your journey of life. Click my link in the description to schedule a free call to see if we can work together. Divorce and breakup can be along the same lines as losing a loved one, as somebody dying in your life. It really is a dying of a portion of yourself that you're connected to, especially when the connection is super deep or there's an enmeshment of lives together. When it's kind of like running a three-legged race and you're intertwined in with somebody else in your life. So pulling that back apart can be super painful when your identity is wrapped up in that relationship or a family ecosystem, and then that breaks. Your identity can also be broken, and that is very disorienting and troublesome, and it feels like a part of ourselves is missing and there's a grasping to get it back. And that's like this longing, this loneliness that you feel during a breakup or a divorce. It's important to remember that it's normal to feel this loss. It's normal to feel the pain of a loss, especially when it involves a longer term relationship or with kids and whatnot. Even if it doesn't, it's kind of like two people experiencing the same, like a car accident, and one person's okay psychologically and the other person's completely distraught. It affects people in different ways. So whatever you're feeling is normal. So in this video, we're talking about loneliness. So the breakup happened, or the divorce happened, or the separation happened, and there's deep loneliness. Now what? Point number one is it's important not to jump into another relationship right away. At its core, loneliness is a separation of yourself. Now, you might think that another person can solve that problem, but it's only temporary. And you're going to put too many expectations on another person to fix you or to complete you or make you whole, and that's your own job. What is actually happening in this scenario is that your sense of self is actually tied to that other person. So in essence, when the relationship split, a piece of you went with it. So the healing is a returning to self. It's a returning to yourself and reclaiming your identity as a human being. I wish it was a quick fix that we could just fix overnight, but it is a process of returning to yourself, of returning your attention to yourself, to your heart, and taking good care of yourself. The relationship didn't build overnight, and neither does the healing. The good news is that this is fixable. We need energy to move and breathe and interact. Well, we can use energy to heal this wound and this loneliness. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. So return your energy to its source, and that's you. Just like you love them and you hung out with them and you caressed them, went out to eat, bought them presents, you can do the same for yourself. And that's what I recommend as point number 2, is to take care of yourself just like you would a lover. And this will bring about healing. Now, this might be a little unnerving at first when you go out to eat by yourself, or when you buy yourself a present, or you do a kind thing for yourself. But it is about returning to yourself. It's a turning inward to complete this, because this is your home right here. This is your home. Not their heart, your heart. Meditation can bring us back home. It brings us back into alignment, and it brings us back into our present time of awareness. This is important because the mind wants to think about the past, and it also wants to fortune tell the future, which can create depression and anxiety. This causes unneeded suffering. Now, I'm not saying that you can't reconcile what happened in your mind, because there needs to be a level of acceptance and reconciliation in the mind about what happened, and process things through and feel your feelings about what happened. But it's important not to get stuck in a cycle, in a loop of talking about that and wishing things were different. So grieve if you feel like grieving. Let out your sadness, let out your anger. This is a normal process of splitting up or divorcing with someone that you loved. Like I said though, just don't get stuck in a loop about it, you know. Same thing about thinking about the future. We can get stuck in thinking about the future, what if, what if, what if. It's very dysregulating to the body. Bring it back to meditation, take a pause. It's all gonna work out, trust me, it's all gonna work out. It always does work out. And if you need help and support, then click my link in the description, or call a friend, call a hotline, join a group. There's plenty of online groups and online support that you can get for free. If you want that premium support, hit me up. Meditation can bring peace and process this healing, and it can bring back, and it can be a refuge for you to rest in. It also gives you a clearer picture of what's going on with your thoughts and emotions. You can see the emotions rise, you can see the thoughts happening, it slows everything down. Because then maybe you can identify a loop that you're in, or a repeating pattern of thought. Every time this happens, and think about them. Or if you can identify triggers. And once we bring awareness to these kinds of things, then you can actually change the thoughts about them and interrupt the patterns. And if it keeps on repeating, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something that you got to deal with. Or maybe there's something that is unprocessed. Or maybe it just needs to be rewritten, or a different perspective lens put on the memory. It's important to find support in this time. So whether that's a friend or a group, you don't have to do this alone. Sharing your struggle with a trusted friend or a group can really take a load off and really give you some relief. Just mulling it over in your head or looping through like what ifs or I wish that would have happened can really catch us up in this energy drain, this energy suck up and loop, and get us into depression. But just saying the things out loud to a friend can really allow you to express yourself. And that's the opposite of depression, expression. They can also encourage you and validate your feelings. And they can also echo your own ideas back to you so that you can see them in a different light. And you can also have fun and laugh together. Pain is temporary if we let it flow through us. If we try to block it, resist it, suppress it, escape it with substances or another partner, or just ignoring it or overworking, it will persist. What we resist persists. Or the healthy way is to let it flow through us, because this is only temporary. This is only a little speck of your life. You have tons of life left, and it's going to be okay. Some people can really hold on to the pain and the suffering for a really long period of time. And there's really no benefit to it, and it's not going to change anything. And you're the only one that's suffering, especially if you have a huge resentment to your ex-partner or the person that you're split up from. They're not suffering because you're suffering. You're suffering because you're suffering. So it's Resentment is kind of like taking a poison and expecting somebody else to die. No, you're only hurting yourself. And if you want to live a life that's free and full of peace and love and joy and happiness, then take care of yourself. Find a way to live in this world autonomously, by yourself, with friends. Build a whole life for yourself. What habits do you like? Do you like to sit in the forest? Do you like to walk? Do you like to write? Do you like to talk, meditate, socialize, dance, yoga? The whole world is full of abundance and waiting for you. Your whole path is wide open now. So don't think of this as the end. Think of this as a beginning.